hello. Hello there, and welcome to Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow together. Well, yes, I am here. It is a beautiful day here in the garden, and I have been out and about, and I got back on time just to be with you here on this beautiful summer day. We can now call it summer because yesterday was the first day of summer, and today's the second day, which is just as good. So it's so good to be here with you today. And I see that, let's see, who is with me here? Rambo, Green Hands. How are you, Rambo? How are you doing? Rambo, good evening. Gardens Army, Bev, how are you? Yeah, so good to be here with you today. I hope that all is well with you. Elle Anderson, yay, she's in the house. Woo, woo. Yeah, it's so good to be with you all. Rambo, you weren't with us last week, but I was talking about you because I saw your watermelon challenge with Supreme Family Garden and our other broke farmer and the others, all the guys who want to grow watermelons. Well, I could tell you, yes, you can grow watermelons, but you just have to pick the right kind. So I was glad that you inspired me because I wasn't gonna buy any watermelon seedlings, and I didn't. And I had some seeds from last. Well, I actually had bought the watermelon seeds from what is it? From the Dollar Tree, and so I had those watermelon seeds. I said, I am going to start the watermelon seeds. And so far, none of them have come up. I have also have cantaloupe seeds. The cantaloupe seeds have sprouted, but not the watermelon. But it's the sugar babies that I had put I planted the sugar babies, and about 2 years ago, or 3 years ago, I did a whole series with "Is the watermelon ripe? Is the watermelon ripe?" And I did that for like 2 years. I had a series. So if you look at my playlist, you'll see that "Is the watermelon ripe?" And it was fun because my daughter was the taste tester, and she'd say, "Oh, Mom, I don't think that's gonna be good." Oh, and when she really loved it, I could hardly get any of it. The one that was ripe, she really loved it. Deborah, so good to have you. Deborah's been sharing flowers. I meant to put your picture in the community page, and went to do that, but I got distracted. But I haven't forgotten, and I will put your wonderful miniature rose that is about to bloom in our community page. And that reminds me, I sent out, I was trying to get so many things done that I did send out a email to everyone, just telling them welcome to summer. So if you want to be on the email list, please go to my website. That's Catherine's Garden and Home. No, not the end. Catherine's Garden Home LWS at Weebly, WEEBLY.com. And you can find that in the show notes. Hopefully it's there. If not, it will be. And you can click on it and go to the comments section and just leave me a little comment, and there you'll be able to send me pictures of your summer garden. I want to get the website back up where we can have that page. I just have last year's pictures, but we need to have this year's pictures, and we can chronicle some of the garden. So check out the email. Make sure that you click on it in your emails, and just click from there. You can get to the website, leaving some pictures in there. We want to build it up. We want to get back into the garden. So Today, it's what's up? What's up? In other words, what is on your mind? Well, that is what is on my mind. Hey, Yami. Hey, Rachel. Rachel is also here, and Brampton Gardner. Brampton Gardner, Rachel interviewed me last week. I was on her live, and we had a really good time sharing, and she was sharing her tips and tricks of how to get the garden moving forward. It was a really good time. I was pleased and happy to be a part of your show last week, Rachel. And you're welcome. You had fun? That's good. That's good. So check out her channel and check out our little conversation that we had there. And so this I first I want to and foremost I want to tell you all welcome, welcome to this new season. We're in the season of summer. Summer is here, and with summer, that means that there are different responsibilities to us. Now, excuse me with my email. I was doing it so quickly. I checked, I double checked, and I still see um, some boo-boos in the email because I didn't use the computer that had Grammarly on it. Grammarly works really, really well and catches those mistakes. But I was using a different computer that didn't have Grammarly on it. But I wanted to get it out to you anyway. And so I checked it, I double checked, and I hit send. And then when I went back and read it, I was like, "Oh my goodness, they're gonna think I don't have any grammar." But excuse the boo-boos, and just know from the heart, I just wanted to reach out to you because I tried to do it on June 20th, on the day on that day to send the email, and everything came up, and I couldn't get it done. But I was determined that today was going to be the day that I was going to send out that email to you all. So excuse the boo-boos and just know that I just am excited about summer. Why? Because the last 2 days I have been out in the garden. After it rained, it was so beautiful. I spent hours in the garden. I had 2 full days of just gardening, and I did a lot of weeding and planting and rearranging and cutting back. And I would go back and forth and back and forth. And while I was doing that, I was eating my mustard greens, my spring greens. It was just beautiful. Hey, Chloe, how are you? I just had a time in the garden. So for the next couple of days, I'm going to send out little video snippets of what I've been doing in the garden. Okay? So you're gonna get a lot of little videos because a lot is happening in the garden. The garden is just looking so beautiful. And my husband cut the grass yesterday, and oh my goodness, this morning it was just gorgeous. The garden was just gorgeous. So what is on my mind? That is what is on my mind. So now, what is on your mind? What are you doing? How is your garden growing? And are you ready for this season? Hey, Brooke, how are you? Yeah, you have been a what AWOL AWOL for a while there. So good to have you back. And I know you've been busy. I've been watching your videos, and I see that you've been doing a lot of work in your garden. And I know your garden must be looking very beautiful now because you're a little warmer than we are up here. But yes. And for those of you who are afraid to start your own YouTube channel and videotape your garden and share your garden, there's no excuse now. I heard that all you need is 500 subscribers, not 1,000, and you can become monetized too, and get that going. Because with all of us that are here, and I'm sure as you start to join in with other gardening communities that you're a part of, that people will subscribe to your channel. Why? Because we want to all grow together. Yeah, and we need to all make a little chink AdSense. Just a little. Got something coming. Wait, they changed the monetary requirements? Yes, check that out. I heard that it's 500 subscribers now. So go back and check it out to make sure that I'm right about that, so that you could start to be monetized. And if you do lives and so forth, I don't know if the watch hours have changed. It was 4,000 watch hours, but if you do a couple of lives, that your watch hours will just add up real fast. That's to me, the watch hours are easy, but it's not so bad doing lives. I think that you just got to get into a rhythm. And with you guys, it's easy because you're in the chat, you're there with me. I know you're there. I know you're listening to me, and you help me to move through this. Before you know it, the hour is up and we're heading into the second hour. So today, what I wanted to, who else came on? Some other people came on here. Vintage Gardener, Deborah, Chloe, Rambo, L. Anderson. Who else is here? Deborah, Yami, hi Yami. Rachel is here. Brampton Gardner's here. Yeah, Brampton Gardner. She asked me on a spur of the moment last week to come and be on her channel. It was fun. So I don't mind doing that again. It's 500 subs and 3K hours in order to get super chats or super thanks, but you still need the 1K sub and 4K hours to get the ads and be fully monetized. Oh, okay. Well, at least you can start the process. It will get you started. You can get the super chats and you can get the everything that Brampton said there. Thank you for filling in the blanks and there. So check it out. Check out the monetizing and go for it. I think that at this time, with everyone wanting to garden, people want to watch gardening, people need something calm and relaxing. They need to see the beauty of the garden. People just need to see other people digging in the dirt, talking to their plants, running around in the grass, anything just to calm their nerves, to keep them calm. So come on, just put yourself out there and share your beautiful garden, especially if you're working on it diligently. So on that note, let's kick off this summer with the big question, which is what's on your mind? What's on your mind? What is going on with you in your garden? What's on your mind? What is exciting you about the garden? Deborah says, I'm excited to see the harvest that's going on. All right, Deborah. So, Deborah, what kind of harvest have you had so far? What kind of harvest have you experienced in your garden? I'll put it in the chat. All right, so Deborah is excited about the harvest. What about the rest of you? What's on your mind? Come on, share it. Spill the beans. Let us know. Get it out there. Get it out there. What's on your mind? What are you thinking about for summer? My mind, why did I sign up for 2 pattern tests this week of they're taking forever and my peonies need cutting back? What is a pattern test? They're taking forever, and the cutting back of the peonies will be fine. I need to replant a few self-seeded plants. Yes, that is really good. Yes, I found that is true, Risha. That my goal this week is to clear off my deck, and to shut down my greenhouse. Vintage says this. Brooke says, we are finally getting some consistent rain. Yes. Yeah, next week we're going to be getting a lot of rain for a pattern company. I'm helping do fit tests for the pattern before they can release it, doing my size and sea-wide seeds. Okay. That's great. You're sewing. Isn't that fantastic? Congratulations, Rachel. You are involved in something that you love, the sewing. Sydney. Oh, okay, Sydney. Ah, Lisa doing my size and Sydney's. Okay, the pattern company. Wow, I remember when I used to sew, and I used to get the Butterick patterns and the McCall and the Vogue patterns. Oh, I loved it. And I used to sew my own clothes. My mother and I would go downtown the to the material district, and there you could buy bulk material, and they'd have cuttings there, and oh, the quality, it was so good. I used PDF patterns. Okay. I haven't sewn in so long, I wouldn't even know the terminology now, but that is really good. That's good. I know vintage gardener Brooke is a sewer too. She sews and makes pillows, and so used to sew her old clothes. I don't know if she's still doing that. Brooke, are you still sewing? Yeah, she says I sew too, Ranton. Yes, she does. She has some videos on that. Chloe says, because of a cold spell, I'll replant sweet potato plants tomorrow. Okay, sweet potato. You know, I have tried doing sweet potato with no success, making the slips and or creating slips. And so, even though I've tried it different ways, Lead Farmer had a way where you put the toothpicks in and put it in a cup, and then it will develop the slips. I tried that method, didn't work for me. Um, my other Angela of Busy Bee Homestead, she laid hers flat in a container of water. That didn't work for me. I tried all kinds of things, and then I just can't seem to get the sweet potatoes to grow. But you know, Supreme Family Garden, Supreme, he just did a video about sweet potatoes. Yeah, he has a video out there about sweet potatoes. Deborah says, I used to sew my own clothes and my children when they were little. Yes. Yeah, I think that was the time where people were much more creative, I think. And part of that was sewing things. Yeah, sewing and sewing clothes and outfits and so forth. My friend, when I just got married, it was actually my kids were 5 and 6. Yeah, yeah. My girlfriend, she opened up a shop selling African clothing, and she would have bulk African material, and then but she also had outfits and so forth. So I went to her shop and I bought myself this African outfit. It was beautiful, really nice, but they had this massive amount of material for the head wrap, and I was not putting on a head wrap. I just liked the outfit. So I took the material for the head wrap and I made a jumper for my daughter. Yeah, I made a little girl's jumper. And it came out so good. So I went back to my friend and I showed her the jumper that I had. And she said, would you sew me some jumpers for little girls? Because this would be great. You know, the mom and the daughter look. And so I did that. And then for the little boys, I made the dashiki. Yeah, for my son, I made the little dashiki. And then I got creative and I started making jackets with the collars with the African print. And, you know, I just went on and on. But then her business, she went out of business. But that was a lot of fun, actually sewing for a business, and using my creativity that way. That was fun. All right. Deborah says, Brooke says, I haven't had as much time to sew clothes, but I have a couple of items already cut out, and I just need to put it together. It's supposed to rain for the next few days, so I'll try to get some done. Okay, I'm glad we can be an inspiration, because that was part of the whole thing. After we have this conversation, what was most useful for you in our conversation? What is going to be your next steps for this new season that we're in? Um, And yes, we're talking about clothes and so forth, but it's also part of your creativity. Deborah says, my rainy day consists of practicing my crochet techniques and patterns. Yes. Yeah, that is another thing that people have been doing, combining the two. I think that when the garden helps to bring out your creativity, and it helps to help you to start thinking a little broader, or these other activities help you to become more creative too, even in the garden. So, what's on your mind? What other projects are you planning on doing in the garden? So Chloe says she's going to work on her sweet potatoes. What else? Someone mentioned that they're going to reseed some plants. That is a great thing. Now is the best time to sow your seeds again if your seeds didn't work, or even to direct sow seeds in the ground. And I had direct sowed some cucumbers in the ground, and they seem to be slow coming up. So I decided that I would sow them in in some cups, in some pots, and now they're starting to come up even much more quicker because it's little more contained and it's warmer, and I kind of protect them more here versus out in the garden. And then I'm going to replant them and put them in the garden. So I've been seeding some cucumbers. I love the pickling cucumbers from um, from the Dollar Tree pickling cucumbers. They are delicious. Um, Garzami says, I'm knitting away, still just finishing a cardigan for one of my grandbabies. Wow, that's so sweet. Yeah, I used to crochet too. My mommy taught me how to crochet. Um, but I never really took it on much, you know. Rambo says, I'm growing 4 different cucumbers this year. Rambo, I tried to grow the other kind of like the market cucumber, and that one did not come up. I think I might have gotten 1 or 2 of them. But the pickling ones seem to work very well. What are the other types of cucumbers? What are the names of them? Are they specialty cucumbers? Let us know. Um, what's the name of your cucumbers? What other gardening projects do you all have in mind? What is on your mind as far as gardening um, projects? Beverly says have to reseed cucumbers and beans. Now, yes. So, what else? Yeah, the cucumbers and beans. That seems to be. I seeded my snap peas, and they're coming up, but I don't see any flowers, and I'm curious to know why I haven't or seen any flowers that will create the beans. So I don't understand what's going on, but they're growing, but I don't see any flowering, and I haven't got any snap peas yet. Rambo says that he's growing lemon cucumber, brown cucumber, and white cucumber. Wow, I never heard of that. Lemon cucumber, brown cucumber, and white cucumber. Wow. So the lemon cucumber tastes lemony, I guess, I assume. What does the brown cucumber taste like? Have you grown them before? Is this something new? Is this a new project, Rambo? Let us know. What does it taste like? Brown cucumber. That's interesting. That's interesting. The reason why I like the pickling cucumber is because they're small, they're just enough, and if you slice them thinly, they're enough to put in a salad for everyone, and it doesn't get wasted. If the cucumber is too long, you only use a portion of it, and then nobody wants to use the rest of it, and then it gets wasted. So that's why I like the small pickling size cucumbers, because we get to eat them right away. So what else are you all growing in your garden? What other vegetables are you growing, and what else are you harvesting? Deborah, did you mention what you've been harvesting? Yeah. Hey, why, Ellis? How are you? I have a big project, and I have to remove a large garden to prepare to have my septic system and drain field repaired. Oh no! Wow, that is a lot. That's a big project. Oh wow, that is dramatic. Well, the thing is, pull your garden aside, and maybe this is a reach. This is gonna give you a, what is it called? A reset. Reset. Hello, Miss Catherine. Hi, G Mama Gross. How are you? So good to have you. Um, well, I wish you the best, Y. Ellis. I wish you the best, and I hope that it all goes smoothly. I hope that there are other parts of your garden that you can enjoy. And I hope that you're able to get help with the process as well. It looks lovely right now, but yes, it is a new opportunity. Yes, you know what? You got to look at the bright side of life, because if not, time is too short to become depressed over stuff. And one thing about the garden is that there's always room for new creativity. You know what I mean? Because that's what happened to me. My roses, I love my Eden climbing rose and my Cornelia rose. And the Cornelia rose is still giving me some little roses, reminding me of what could be or would have been. But all of a sudden, my grapevine is spreading, and I actually see the little bunches of grapes developing. And I'm mesmerized by that because I didn't expect the grapevine to grow. I had it like, uh, my husband bought it like 2 years ago or so, 2 or 3 years. I put it in a pot. I put it in a corner. Put it somewhere, and just said, well, if it grows, it grows. If it doesn't, fine. And I didn't even. It's in the pot. I think the roots must have broken the pot or something, or, but because it's luscious. I'm gonna show you the video of it. It's luscious. It's spread all across the deck, the bottom of the base of the deck, and I could see the little bunches of grapes. It is something. I'm so amazed. Oh my goodness. I'm looking forward to that. Yes, I am. Deborah says, Al Anderson says, I have given up on cucumbers. Not sure what I'm doing. Maybe overwatering. Oh, okay. Um, well, if you have seeds, it's not too late. And if you think that you're overwatering them, are you putting them directly in the ground, or are you putting them in seed trays? Try and put them in like the seed trays. The little, start them in 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 the little pots. Okay, start them that way, and then monitor the watering. Don't try to overwater them. Because they will still come back. They will. I mean, you still have plenty of time. This is just the beginning of summer. You have all of June. You have all of. I mean, sorry, June is almost over. You have all of July. You have all of August, and you have parts of September to grow cucumbers. So keep it on, especially if you have seeds. Um, Uh, Deborah says, yes, I'm harvesting tomatoes, green beans, and saving seeds, besides collards of saving cabbage, petunias, and parsley. Deborah, Deborah Theodore, you are amazing. Wow. Because I know you're in a warmer climate than we are up here. You're in a different zone. You're not in the zone 6 and 5. So you have a long growing season. What a blessing. That's a blessing. So you get to harvest your tomatoes? Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Aren't you starting to see some flowers on my Roma tomatoes? And they're just starting to bloom. But I think, um, like those of you that are uh, um, that are in 7, you all are much more. You're like 2 or 3 weeks ahead of us that are in zone 6 and 5. Um, so you're experiencing the development of your harvest much more quicker than we are. My collard greens and the um, salad greens and so forth, they're still producing. They haven't gone to seed yet. They've some of the salad greens, like the bok choy, I think that one has started to bolt. Um, but the rest of them are doing really good, and I'm actually enjoying my salads, and my cabbage is growing. Yes, I haven't seen the bugs yet, um, because I planted this year. I planted the marigolds right underneath them, and I've given them more space, and I'm really monitoring that area where they're planted. So hopefully I won't have that much. I have little or none as far as bug and pest damage. You know what I'm experiencing a lot of? Aphids. Aphids on my plum trees, and aphids on the kale, like the tips of the kale. The kale is starting to, my kale that I overwintered has bolted and is making flowers and going to seed, but then it is also attracting aphids. And then what is eating them, I see a lot of ladybugs. The ladybugs are devouring the aphids, and the other thing that's devouring the bugs too are the birds. I like this morning I saw like a whole swarm, like 4 or 5 birds on the top of my plum tree, and they were. I know they were eating the what do they call it? The worms, all of the bugs and stuff on the tree. So that's a good thing. The birds and the ladybugs with the aphids. But overall, it's pretty clean as far as pests. I don't have a whole lot of pests, just the pests on a few things. Okay, what are we saying here? Um, yeah, my grapevine came back from the lake cold snap. Yay! Yay, G Mama! Your grapevine is back. Woo, woo, woo. We celebrate. We celebrate. Yay! That is so good when that happens. Hello, the retired gardener. How are you? So good to have you back. Good to have you back. Have you here? Good to have you. I'm trying to go back and read everything that you all said. Rambo says I have 5 different types of kale: sweet corn, sweet potato, normal potatoes, ginger, turmeric, all the colors of the cauliflower, watermelon, onions, black radish, carrots of all kinds, snow turnips, etc., etc. Man, Rambo, how big is your plot? You gonna get a farm? Rambo, you need a farm. I've been thinking about that. I've been thinking about the fact that I want to, it would be great to have at least an acre or two, an acre. I think because I'm on a quarter of an acre. But having an acre of land, because right now we're at the point where we're really taking up a lot of different spaces, and the more and more we're cutting into the grass. Vintage Garden says, I have an acre, I need more land. So that's what an acre looks like, what you have. You got a lot of land. Ty Garner, I love the name. You like that, Deborah? Yeah, I think that the more that you that's my dream, Miss Catherine. Well, we're dreaming it for you too, with you, Rambo, that you can buy some land. When I was out there in the country, and I went to the UK, I went to London, visited London, and then I went up. We went out into the country. We went out, I don't know where exactly the name of that particular province was, but it was, I know definitely farmland. And um, it was so beautiful, beautiful. And it's away from everything, but yeah, yeah. You know, you can save up, start to save up now for that. And keep dreaming. Keep dreaming. Yeah, that I think that the more that you grow things, the more that you become more relaxed with the growing and aware of the growing, it becomes, you start to envision more land. You just desire more land. And because you want to experiment, you could see what you could do. A plot is not enough. Um, So we are sending out that into the universe with you, that God will favor you with land, Rambo. Yes, that you'll be favored with land. Um, Rambo says, I have my snap peas full of peas. Wow. Hello, everyone. G Mama. Why? It looks lovely right now, but yes, it is a new opportunity, says Y Ellis. Al Anderson, we talked about the cucumbers. Deborah says, yes, I'm harvesting tomatoes. The grapevine. Um, let's see. Rambo says, I'm trying to grow in different timings, so in sowing continually. Okay. Yeah. That is really succession planting. That is something new that I'm trying to do, Rambo, with corn. Last year, we were successful in growing corn in a particular corner of the garden. And I decided this year that I was going to plant corn there again. Right now, the corn is really a good size, a good two, 2 feet or so. And so I decided that we would plant another succession of corn. So I have now one which is about 12 a foot in 12 inches. And then I just seeded some more corn. And so when I'm hoping that when that other one is finished, that I'll have the next and then the next and have a succession of corn. And then I also planted my squash plants the same way too. I have those, the ones that I planted with the, when I planted out the corn first, they're really big. The plants are big and I know that they're going to spread. And then I have the next layer and the next. It's really a good thing to do it like that, and especially like with the greens because they will bolt now in the summer. So it's a matter of finding a really cool spot in the garden where I can plant my greens. All right. Oh, why else you're finding too that the aphids are bad? Yeah, I don't know. Aphids seem to be out there. The retired gardener says hello all. Um, Bev, a gardener and me says I'm seeing them too. You were seeing the aphids also? Yeah, the retired gardener. Yes. Everyone is saying hello to you. So good that you joined us. Your sister's coming on soon? Good. Yeah, this is a place to be where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, grow, grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. You know, it is so nice to be with you all. You all make me happy. Anytime you see me start to sing, people, you know that I'm feeling good. I'm feeling how my spirit has been revived. I'm feeling good. And you all are making me happy. Um, Let me see. G Mama, Rambo. I think I saw your sister. Let's see. Pages, Slammin' Sweets. Well, I have not harvested yet, just planted them. Oh, what did you just plant? Let's see. I am harvesting yellow tomatoes and other different tomatoes, squash, herbs, peppers, sweet potatoes, and hopefully strawberries. They will not grow. Yeah, I found pages that my strawberries. I have strawberries growing in the front, and I don't even see one blossom, not even one. But I do see a lot of runners. So what I'm hoping, I'm, I'm hoping that I'm hoping that the runners, you know, that it will fill the whole. I'm fine with that. Okay, if you don't want to bloom, at least create little babies for me. So I want it to fill the whole area there. Oh, Paige's Slamming Sweets is your sister? Ah, okay, the retired gardener. Thank you for bringing her along. I'm in Cali and she's in Oklahoma. All right. So good to have you. That's sweet. So glad I got a chance to join. Love to hear everyone is doing well and growing. Be blessed all. And in Miss Catherine's singing voice, grow, 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 grow together. L. Anderson, you know that is so good to have you here in the chat. Yes, until next time, have a peaceful night. Yes, thank you so much for stopping in and joining us. I am so happy that you have stopped by to bless us with your presence. So have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week, and we'll see you on the next live. And watch the videos. Send some pictures. Let's see what's happening in your garden. Glad to be on board. Good, retired gardener. Yay. Yes, yes, yes. How late can I plant corn? I'm in zone 8A. You can plant corn now, Deborah, um, because you're warmer than we are. Your growing season is much longer than ours. G Mama says strawberries take a while to produce. They also only produce berries during a certain part of the season, depending on the variety that you have, such as ever bearing or June bearing. Yes, that's true, G Mama. And I think the one that I have is an ever bearing one. The retired guy says, my song is stuck in your head. Oh, wow. That's good. I'm glad it's catchy. Did I see Broke Farmers in the house? Hey, Broke Farmer, how are you? Your ears must have been itching. I've been talking about you. Cuz Broke Farmer, he's your cuz? I've been talking about, last week I talked about you and the watermelon challenge with you and Supreme, my man Supreme, my buddy. And Rambo he did a video. I had caught Rambo's video about the watermelon challenge. Yeah, and then I caught Supreme's video about the watermelon challenge. I said, "Oh, is Brook Farmer starting trouble there?" Is Brook Farmer causing everybody to want to grow watermelons? You saw my post? Oh, okay. That's something. I remember when it was a couple of years back with Supreme, right? Supreme started talking about watermelons. That's why I started growing watermelons. He's in Florida. Okay, so Florida, you can grow watermelons in Florida. You got the time. And he was showing these long, massive watermelons and how he puts his compost in. And I just said, well, I'm gonna grow me a watermelon too. Why I'm laughing is because I didn't have the time, you know? So that's why I ended up saying, is the watermelon ripe? Is the watermelon ripe? Because by October, I tried to keep it on the vine as long as possible. But by September, October, late September, here in the Northeast, it starts to rain and the days are dark. And, by September 21st, it's cold. And watermelon, they love heat and they love sunshine. And we don't have either at that time. So it was funny. Anyway, it was a lot of fun. Hands in the Dirt is in the house. Hey, Hands in the Dirt, how you doing? So good to have you with us. So the question is, what's on your mind? This is a new season. This is the summer season. What's on your mind? What are you all growing? What are you working on? What new projects? What um, what what other things are you working on? Your patterns and people and all of that. What's going on? What's going on? What's on your mind? What are you thinking about? So this is summer when things grow quickly, right? This is summer when things start to move. You growing a 40-pound watermelon, Broke Farmer? Whew, that's a good size. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Hi, Hands in the Dirt says Pages, Slam and Sweets. The retired gardener says, years ago, the gophers or miles or bikes tore my watermelons up, so now they are where gophers cannot get them. Good. That's smart. You learned from that, huh? Yeah, everything in the garden is a learning process. And if it doesn't work the first year, change it, shift it, and try something different. Yeah, that's really good. Wow, Broke Farmer. What did Broke Farmer say? Oh, about the 40 pounds? Okay. Hands in the Dirt says, I got to figure out what I'm growing for the fall. Okay. You're already thinking about the fall? On that note, I pulled out my journal. This is last year's. For those of you that are new to the channel, last year I created my own gardening journal, and it's called A Garden to Call My Own, the Intentional Garden Journal for 2022. And I found it to be very useful and helped me to garden intentionally. So I decided that I would create the next one for 2023. And this one is called Moments to Dream Again, the Intentional Garden Journal of 2023. And I found that this journal has been very helpful in helping me to really plan out what it is that I want to grow, what do I want to do for each season. So together we have worked through the spring, as you can see, been filling it out, and some of you have purchased it on Amazon. It's on Amazon, and so now we're in the summer. I started filling out the summer and seeing what it is that I need to add for summer. And the next thing I'm going to work on is fall. I call it autumn. So, what is it are we going to be doing with the harvest? And how do I want to rearrange my garden? What areas do I want to change in the garden? And then there are different parts of the garden. There's the shade garden, the sunny garden, the partial shade, and what do you want to grow? Because gardening doesn't end just then. You still have your spring crops that you can now grow in the fall, because now that's when the brassicas like the cool weather, like your radishes and your broccoli, excuse me, and those types of plants. So that's really good, Brooke Frowman, that you're thinking about that. And Deborah, she is saving her seeds. Can you show it again? Yeah, this is it. Actually, this is what my Eden Rose climbing flower looked like. Why? That's why I was so sad when it died back because of the cold snap. And I'm so glad. Look at that. Isn't that a beautiful rose? Isn't that a beautiful rose? Oh my goodness. I'm missing them. They would be adorning my deck right now. You would have seen roses all around surrounding me. Not this year. Not this year. So at least I have my journal. I'm so glad I use this as the cover. I really am. Oh my goodness. Um, so the autumn, and so what I love to grow are pumpkins. Look at that. That's the pumpkins that I grew from seed in my garden, um, and harvesting them and thinking about how we're harvesting things. I don't know if you saw the video in the community page from Angela of Busy Bee Homestead, and how she is saving her herbs, drying her herbs and saving them and putting them in different little glass containers, and so that she could use them throughout the year. So check that out, because I love her method. She got the method from Linda of New Orleans Gardener. Yeah, we all were around the same time starting our channels. They've since surpassed me in subscribers, but but it was fun. We used to visit one another's channels a lot. Angela and New Orleans Gardener and Lady Cheryl, and Supreme, and Sandria of a Nest. I always get the name of her channel. A Beautiful Nest. Yeah, Sandria, Beautiful Nest. And so, yeah, it's good to have that body of people that you watch and that you can share and have community with. That's why this is really good to be together here and grow together. I feel like they're like my brothers and sisters. And I feel the connection with you all as well. It's just a wonderful thing. Paige says, I have lavender growing that I want to harvest to put in baked goods. I'm a pastry chef too. Whoa! That is fantastic, Pages. I was actually going to bring up what's on your mind and what projects that you want to do, and what is in the future. How are you planning? Because one thing with gardening, you have to kind of think ahead and think about, well, what are you going to do with all this produce? What are you going to do with it? So that is really good. I know I'm missing people here because I'm busy talking. Imani, Anita Newsom, how are you? Peace to you too. So good to have you. Happy summer solstice, yes. Good to have you come and join us. Yeah, so I got this I don't know. I'm in the Northeast, and they have Stop and Shop. Okay, the big grocery store. They offer you these little um, booklets, and this was for April of this year, 2023. And I saved them, and especially this one because I saw the tomatoes, which I'm going to be growing, sweet 100s, the tomatoes, the string beans, and they give you recipes and ideas of how to go about cooking, because that's the next thing. You're growing all this food, but are you going to eat it? Are you going to eat the food that you grow? Like this is, I don't grow asparagus, but look at this asparagus, you know, asparagus with herb vinaigrette. So what is in that herb vinaigrette? And we here at Catherine's Garden and Home, G Mama inspired us to grow a herbal garden. Yes, and so she said she wants to grow herbs for teas, and so we've been really, um, working on that. So then, what do you do with these herbs? What do you do with them? How do you cook them? How do you incorporate them in your foods? How do you dry them and store them for further use? Glad that I saw your notification. I am late, but watch whole replay. Love your bouquet creation. Beautiful garden. Thank you so much. Yes. Thank you so much, Iman. Imani, Anita Newsom. Thank you for the compliment. The retired garden. I need to try to do some canning. Yeah, some people are into canning. I am not, I don't, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the canning. But I do freeze. I do freeze. Oh, Deborah, I tried strawberry tea today. It was delicious. Really? So did you boil the leaves of the strawberry? I know that G Mama had mentioned that last time about the leaves of the strawberry are also good for tea. I haven't tried it yet, but I think I'm going to do that. Thank you for that encouragement. Yes. So, um, like here, they have this recipe here for spring minestrone soup, and they have the peas that you can use. Um, they talk about super fast meals here using the lettuce. Greek, Middle Eastern, Mexican flavors, ingredients inspire these speedy spring meals perfect for busy week nights. Lamb and mint lettuce cups with your lettuce. I only got 2 strawberries, so I decided best to use the rest of the plant. Oh, okay, Deborah, you used the yeah. Why says my mom cans everything. She grows enough to feed the neighborhood. That's good. She's she loves what she's doing. You won't starve. That's good. Look at this. You can make your pizza here with the spinach. But I'm trying to get away from eating a lot of cheese, and so I love cheese, but I know it's not good for me and milk products. So I'm trying to move away from that, um, to eat my greens and create different sauces, and with olive oil. And right now I use as a dressing olive oil with salt and garlic pieces, garlic with the pink salt, the salt. And that tastes really good. But I would like to become a little bit more creative with making different vinaigrettes and so forth. Yeah, making pesto from basil is good. Yes, that's another thing. I want to make pesto. Um, I've seen it made before, but I've never attempted to do so. But I love basil. And I actually just planted some beautiful basil in a container here. I have two wonderful pots of basil and they're growing in. So now to start thinking about um, what and how I'm going to use all of this goodness now, and how will I store it later for future use during the winter months. So it's good to start thinking about that, and even buying the supplies that you need now. Start gathering it before other people start thinking about canning and preserving and getting your freezer bags and things like that. Yeah, the pesto is easy to make. Yes. Yeah. So I'm going to look up some really good recipes and find the most easiest one to create the pesto. Yeah. But olive oil is a really good to have, I think, with the greens. And like, I like this idea of the greens with just a little bit of fish, some salmon fillets. They have chili powder and orange, kale, olive oil, salmon fillets, and chili powder and orange. And you can create this meal. Yeah, so that's something that we could start to think about. And so if you see, my point is this, if your supermarket offers you these little magazines, pick them up and start collecting them. The reason why is because it'll give you ideas of recipes of how you can use your bounty, your harvest, in a more interesting way. Give you a different style of cooking. I don't know if Brampton is still here, but she likes to cook different from different cultures, Asian cuisine, Mexican cuisine, and I think that is something to do to start expanding our taste buds and getting a love for greens. Paige says, I had some kale in ATL that was cooked like greens and it was off the hook. Yeah, that's good. Great idea, said retired gardener. Yeah, and that is a way of thinking about how to expand your cooking. You know, because we we spent all this time in the spring planting and starting our little seedlings and so forth, and then now we're at the next stage where we're going to be cultivating and harvesting. But the next point is, how are you eating this? You know, because you want to grow what you're going to eat, and then you don't want to get bored with eating it. You want to create different, making it interesting. Making it interesting. Hands in the dirt. Y'all have a good evening. Thank you so much for stopping by. Yeah, we're going to be ending shortly. And if you did not give me a thumbs up, hit the like button. Hit the like button and hit the notification bell and subscribe. T Hopper's there. Hi, T Hopper. Hi, Antonio. How are you? Around the house with Cheryl. Hi, Catherine, just stopping by to say hello. Hello, how are you around the house? How you doing? Hi, Cheryl, how you doing? You can eat your sweet potato leaves if you don't get potatoes. Yes, that's true. A lot of different greens. Imani, Anita says, please just call me Imani Lo. I also have mint tea waiting for my cinnamon basil to grow tall. Pesto sounds delish. Yes, Amani. Yes, I bought some cinnamon basil seeds from Baker Creek, Rare Seeds Co., and they are coming up. I'm so excited because I have purple perilla, which is growing really well, and that's like in the mint basil kind of family, and it tastes so good. And so now to have the cinnamon basil, I think that is going to be delicious, to add to my cooking and also for the teas. And I think Rachel said that it seeds a lot, and so I'm hoping she's right that when it does go to seed, that it can spread all over my garden. I wouldn't mind having Baker Creek, yeah. I wouldn't mind having cinnamon basil coming back, or even just saving the seeds for next year. That's the other thing, is that we need to make sure that we are saving our seeds. Make sure that you're saving your seeds. So that is part of, I'm trying to grow what I can eat, even flowers. Yes, that's true, Deborah. Um, so I had asked the question, what is on your mind? What is on your mind? And the wow, has the time been moving? Look at that. We're already into the next hour. Thank you so much for coming and joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's Garden and Home. Is Sonia on? Where's Sonia? Sonia's usually my moderator, and she's here. Wow, I have never heard of cinnamon basil. Yes. What is it, your best tips for storing seeds? Well, I just use envelopes. I just dry them out as much as possible, and I put them in envelopes, and just leave them out in a bowl, and just put them in envelopes, leave them out in the bowl so that they can get air circulation and dry out, and then I put them in a shoebox. And I save my seeds. And the seeds last. I have seeds from 2020. I have seeds, especially my pumpkin seeds. I have seeds from 2021, 2022, and a lot of them are still very viable. They last. The seeds last as long as it's in a dry, dark place. A shoebox is good. It works good. I use brown paper bags for storing seeds, says Gardens Are Me. Yes. Anybody else? Come on, tell us, how do you save your seeds? Some people save their seeds in jars. I don't find that I've had much success with saving seeds in jars. They tend, to get moldy. So I prefer envelopes, or paper bags are good. It depends on how much seeds you're saving, or the little the little coin envelopes too. People save their seeds in that too as well. Plastic bags. Deborah says she saves hers in plastic bags. Um, yeah. So you just experiment with it, and save enough seeds. Try different methods and find out which one works best for you. Tiny plastic bags, glass containers. I use Mylar and plastic totes to save my seeds. Okay, that's good. Anyone else? Share your knowledge. So, and what else? What else? I have edible flower, pansies, and nasturtium leaves make a great salad. Yes, that is true. Yes, I've grown the nasturtiums, delicious. I love the leaves and the flowers. The retired gardener says paper bags with a sprinkle of white rice to absorb moisture. Wow, that is good. I didn't know about the white rice. That's really good. Yeah, I could see that working. And so we are going to be wrapping up. So what do you want to see happening in your pansies? I have to see if I planted them. If not, I will, said Deborah. So what do you want? What do you want out of your garden for this year? We're going to end on this question. What do you want out of your garden this year? What are your hopes, your dreams for your garden for this summertime experience? What do you want to get out of summer? What are you looking forward to in summer? Put it out there. Put it out into creation, and speak the word. You know, your words are powerful. Your words carry weight. And when you speak positive and great words, what happens is that it opens up. Your faith rises and it opens you up to bigger and better things. And it may not come this year, but because you put it out there, you'll start looking for it, whatever it is that you want. And it will come to you, especially if you have the right heart for it. Yeah, because we want good things to come to us, but we have to have an attitude of gratitude. Yes, have an attitude of gratitude, and then you start to look for that good thing. That good thing will find you. Yes. Oh, pansies, Deborah says, Broke Farmer says, enough vegetables to only buy meat from the grocery store. That's easy, Broke Farmer. It's going to happen. Yes, yes, it's going to happen. It happened for me. Pumpkin, oh my goodness, I froze my tomatoes. I had tomatoes to put in stews. I had peppers. I saved my peppers. I had so much stuff stored up because I like to freeze the foods. I had that. I had the seeds. I had pumpkins galore. I love butternut squash. I love patty pan. I love pumpkins. And you know what? I ended up with 5 pumpkins that I didn't eat. And that ended up rotting. You know, they rotted. So that I saved the seeds from them and I put them in the garden. Yes. But I had so much and I gave away zucchini. Oh my goodness, I gave away so much zucchini and other vegetables to people. And I still had a lot more to store up that I didn't have to go to the produce section. That I could I just bought my meat and that was it. Yeah. So that's gonna happen for you. Yes. Paige says, I saw where someone purchased a picture store to save seeds in separate slots. Oh, okay. That's a good idea. Amani, I repurpose empty spice bottles for seeds. And small envelopes. Good. The retired gardener, new vegetable dishes. That's what you desire? Well, I just gave you an idea. Paige says, to supply enough food for my family, and all I need is meats and other things I cannot grow. Yes. Well, it's coming. It's coming. Yes. Work diligently. It's coming. It's coming. Wise says, I think I have put in enough work this spring to just relax in the space and enjoy the garden this summer. That's great, Why. That's a good attitude. You know, because, greater things are coming ahead. That things will pan out. And the garden is, sometimes it's good. As I said, my roses died back. And so now, because the roses are not here in June, I'm actually able to see the rest of the garden, see what else needs to happen, to experience my garden in a different way this year, because the roses would have been my focus. But because they're not here in such mass abundance, I have to look at other things in the garden. And for one of those things are this apple mint. This year, the apple mint has just spread throughout the garden. Last year, it was bee balm. I had bee balm all throughout the garden. But this year, the apple mint is here and not the bee balm. And so how do I enjoy the bee balm? Well, I've been making apple mint tea. I've been drinking tea every single day. And it has just been a blessing. And such an enjoyment. A different scent. Before I would have been so intoxicated by the rose smell. But now I'm just enjoying the richness of the apple mint smell instead. And so this is reminding me of June and this moment in time. Yeah, so, you got to find your joy where you can, and the garden is there for you. It's there to bless us and to keep us going, it's a wonderful thing. Yes, the garden is my therapy, Every morning I come out with a hot beverage and just look at the garden. And lately I have been taking morning walks in it and just enjoying the garden. So we're gonna wrap up now. I have way too much zucchini. Rogue farmer, give it away, give it away. Yes, give it away. If you have a lot of food, particular vegetables, give it to a food bank. My church has started giving away food, especially during the pandemic part, and they're still doing it. But I had all those zucchinis. What I did was I boxed up those zucchinis and I went down to the food bank and I just left it with them, and they gave it out to people. It was just so good. So any extra excess in veggies is not just for you, but it's also for you to share, yeah, with others as well. Well, I'm going to wrap this up. Where's Sonia? Sonia's not here. She usually gives me my cue. Grow, 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 grow together. Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. In Catherine's garden and home. In Catherine's garden and home. That's right. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. In Catherine's garden and home. Grow, grow, Beverly. Grow, grow, Deborah. Grow, grow, Chloe. Grow, grow, Amani. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Grow, grow, broke farmer. Grow, grow, Rambo. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Grow, grow, Deborah. Grow, grow, Brooke. Grow, grow, everyone in Catherine's garden and home. Yes, right, Catherine's garden and home. Grow, grow, G Mama grows. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. That's right, yummy, Catherine's garden and home. Yummy, yummy, let's grow together. Grow, 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 grow together in Catherine's garden and home. Grow wide, grow retired gardener. Grow, grow, retired gardener. Grow, grow, pages. Oh, slamming sweets. Yes, I hope I called everybody's name. I'm looking through to see. T. Harper. Hey, Antonio. Y. Ellis. Yes. G. Mama. All of you. Let's grow here in Catherine's garden and home. Oh, yes. And if I missed your name, don't hold it against me. Yes, make sure you hit the like button and the notification bell for more videos. And I'm here on Wednesdays at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time. On Wednesdays, Eastern Standard Time. And, I also give gardening videos, garden tours on Saturdays and Sundays. Definitely a Sunday garden tour. And then I also have little snippets of tours. I love flowers. So flowers are a big part of my garden. That's why I have the floral bouquet here. And I also grow vegetables as well. And I just love coming together with you all here at Catherine's Garden and Home. Um, so hit the like button, hit the notification bell, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and that way Google will know to send more people my way, more gardeners that we can share and grow together for this new season. So welcome summer. Welcome, summer of 2023. Let us go ahead and do what we need to do. Keep on dreaming, keep on working, keep on looking up, and know that better things are ahead, that you can bring the sunshine to you. Yes, and the rain. The rain is a blessing because we need water for um, our ground. You know, there's that song that says, I've got seed in the ground. I'm expecting a harvest now. I got seed in the ground. I'm expecting a harvest now. Yes. Yes. So we want water. We need rain. Yes, we want the rain to come. Hallelujah. Rain, rain, come now. We need it to rain at least twice a week. Deep soaker, so that we don't have to spend water on water bills. But anyway, I go on and on and on. I'm going to end now. Broke Farmer, thank you so much for your inspiration. Thank you for coming. And you're not broke anymore. Remember, we changed your name. Yes, so keep that in the back of your head that you're not broke farmer. You're blessed farmer. Yeah. So have a wonderful day, everybody. Have a wonderful week. God bless you. And thank you so much for joining me here at Catherine's Garden and Home, where we grow, 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 grow together. Bye. Bye, my lovelies. See you next time. Bye.